1 2 1 2 live and direct.
Yeah.
Adventures of Travelin Matt with DJ Shortkut. I think this one's an exclusive. I don't know how many podcasts you do or talk very often, but you've
First
been
one.
you've been away for a while. You've been
Yeah.
away for a while. That will address the elephant in the room first, I guess. You had a stroke, but you looking good, my brother. How you been?
Thank you, man. But feeling the just definitely taking it day by day.
Is there a lot of I mean, what were the do you know the reasons for the stroke? Are there any side effects
Um,
you're still feeling?
just, definitely just time and just not taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like the DJ life. It was just traveling and not having a good diet and all that stuff. I mean, just definitely got caught up with me. So, but it's definitely a wake up call. You know what I mean? And
I'm sure.
yeah,
I
but
mean, I'm glad you're still with us, brother. We were sending prayers from here. All the DJs over here were mad concerned. Um, I mean, you were the last DJ I had over here right before pandemic at Club Koi,
that's right.
uh, which became the portal, and then it reopened after pandemic. It became the portal, and then closed almost immediately again.
Yeah, man.
I miss it. I'm still trying to find a new home right now, and start getting DJs over here again.
Word.
I see you're performing again and touring. Any plans to come to Asia anytime soon again?
I am leaving for Asia this weekend.
Oh, really? Where you headed?
I'm headed to Manila.
Okay, back to and you are and for those that don't know, you are Filipino, correct?
Singing.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I've been following you since. I mean, when did you start DJing?
Man, 87.
Wow, it's been that long.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a while to get up with you guys. I mean, I still remember the first time I met you. Actually, I still have it in my office. Uh, the Word of Mouth tour still
Oh man,
hangs on my wall.
that was a great
We
tour.
met at the Electric Factory.
One of
That
the
was an
one of the
epic
best
one.
tours ever, man.
When I worked back when I worked with Goody Goody.
Word.
Yeah, second floor of the Electric Factory by the bar. I met you and Rhetmatic. Yeah, epic times. And then I met you your first tour here at Club Culture, I believe it
Wow.
was way back in the day.
Way back.
What year was that? 2002,
Early,
2003.
yeah, definitely early 2000s.
Yeah, I mean, and you've been back probably a dozen times since then. I know I've had you back at least 4 or 5 times under with me emceeing for you. It's been crazy.
Yeah,
Uh,
good times, man.
how did the Beat Junkies start back in the day?
Well, the Beat Junkies started in L.A. I'm from the Bay Area, but they started in L.A. My man J Rock and DJ Curse created the crew in '92, and I didn't link up with the crew till the next year because we all the DMCs were the West Coast Championships were held in L.A. and we were me and my man D Styles would go down to L.A. to to battle, but we'd meet up with them as well. You know how it
Big
goes.
shout out to D Styles. He's been out here as well.
Oh, word, yeah, definitely.
Um, yeah, it's been a long journey for you. You've been all over the world so far, right?
Yeah, thankfully, man, grateful.
And have put some DMC championships under your belt.
Yeah, yeah, thankfully.
How many times have you won that?
I've been in the West Coast. I won the West Coast Championship twice, and I was in the U.S. Finals twice. So
Twice.
yeah,
As a solo DJ, or just as a teams?
as a solo, I never entered a battle as a team except for the Pickles versus X-Men battle.
Wow, that was an epic one. Epic battle. I mean, that's probably around the time I started really paying attention to the West Coast uh, DJs and their crews. Um, I think I remember being at the New York battle uh, at what ballroom was it? It was a ballroom.
Oh, the where was that? Was that Manhattan Center? No, Manhattan Center? Was it the Manhattan?
No, it wasn't Manhattan Center. It was another. Was it Bowery Ballroom? I can't remember. It was so it's about
Yeah,
'99, 2000.
oh damn, been so long, man. So,
Might have been '98. Yeah, it's been a long, strange journey since then.
yeah,
Um, but it's good you're recovering. Has there been any side effects? You're still sharp as ever, or
just numb from here, from the shoulder all the way down to the foot. Hands a little numb too. So just, but every day is just. I'm just trying to work at it and just trying to get back to normal. Or as normal as it can be. And it's just I have a great therapist. That show me exercises to do, and I just been really, man, just the amount of support I've had is just amazing. And then it's definitely kept my will to just keep going. So
well, let us know next time you're in Asia, and we'll try and get you out here again.
word.
I'd love to have you here. Any other tours coming up? You just did the Force tour with LL and the Roots,
That was
and
amazing. Yo,
I wish I could have been there for that one.
no,
That
no,
was
that was an amazing tour, man. And the day before it happened to me, I was at the Hollywood Bowl for the Roots picnic. So I DJ'd that, and
Are you
so
doing that this year?
it's in the works.
It's in the works.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's an LA show happening in June, and I mean that's supposed to be yeah, definitely in the works.
I remember one of the first tours I had out here was for the Scratch DJ movie.
Oh
That
damn.
was a long time ago. Yeah, there's been. Have you worked on any new documentaries, or are you working? What's in your future so far this year?
For this year, we're about to release the new Scratch Invisible Skratch Piklz album.
Okay, the new
Yeah,
album coming out. What's it called?
no name at all. I mean, it's just pretty much we're just compiling the tracks as we speak, and hopefully to be able to tour it by the fall. And then yeah, and then working on tracks myself for throughout stuff that I worked on in the hospital, but and stuff I worked on when I got home. So
How did you get the name Shortkut? By the way.
so when I started when I was 12, I was short, so I had to step on a milk crate to get to the turntables. My boys setup, so I could scratch. And then the guy who taught me named me that. He's like, short, and then like to cut is scratch, right? So
Of course.
yeah, there you go.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, the last DJ I had to stand on a crate was Shorty.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you know her well.
Yes.
And, do you have any? Do you have any new students coming out, or are you just working on
Just, I
with
mean,
beat junkies and
really, man, just from being from the hospital, I'm just taking everything slow. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really trying to take on way too much. Just I mean, this Asia trip coming up is just it's gonna be a big step for me just to kind of get back into just doing stuff again. Really, you know what I mean?
any plans? You've gotten married recently?
No, no.
Oh, okay. I met your girlfriend last time you were out here. I see she's a DJ as well.
Oh yeah, she's DJ Lock. She's a DJ as well. She's my
And you guys working on something together at all?
yes, we are. We're planning. When I'm able a little more able to do it, I think we're about to announce like that we're gonna be open to touring together, and hopefully we can make a trip out to Thailand, and then just kind of give a whole party rocking slash just getting down experience. You know what I'm saying? Like from beginning to end, cutting it up, selections, everything. So
Or what you've been out here so many times. Any memories of Bangkok that that
oh man, I
strike in
guess
your mind?
it's just the early gigs at 808 were dope. You know what I mean? All the DMCs I've judged out there and performed at have been dope. I mean, just memorable and just like I've always the Bangkok crowd has always given me so much love and and response. Every time I do a show out there, so it's like you know, yeah, can't wait to be back, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm. It's been a pleasure to host you out here so many times.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I forgot about the 808 show. Yeah, I mean, and
RCA days were the dopest, man.
yeah, those it's been fun. Um, it's been quite a journey. Yeah, it's I've done some research on you, but there's not a lot of info about your journey as a DJ. Um, you've done a lot of work with Jazzy Jeff. You've done a lot of work with a lot of who's the who inspired you?
Well, I'm a product of the Bay Area's history of mobile DJs. A lot of us, a lot of the DJs that you probably know from the Bay, like Hubert, Mixmaster Mike, Apollo, D Style.
They've both been out here.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hubert and Mike have both been out here.
yeah, man. We're all product of the Bay Area had a big mobile sound system scene back in the early mid to late '80s, and the way we used to battle back then was like for let's say we all had our own crews. My crew was called Just Too Hype. Uh, Kubert's crew was called Live Style Productions. Mixmaster Mike's crew was called High Tech Sounds. We would be in one big ballroom with separate sound system setups. Like everyone had their own bass cab, who had the loudest, cleanest sound, and then like we would set up like mini lighting setups too. Like so I'm just trying to picture the scenario for you. Like in the run room, just maybe up to 4 to 5 different crews would be set up, and we'd get like 20 minutes each to showcase our like a quick mix or something, but like basically a DJ set, and who would rock the crowd the hardest. And we all came from that, and I think Q was the first one to kind of break away from that and take it to the battle DJ stage. You know what I mean, like the DMC stage. But that's how I started getting inspired by them, and learning how to play for crowds and playing different kind of music, different genres and stuff.
How
So,
did you and Hubert meet?
oh well, the guy who taught me cold called me. Well, we cold called Q because he was the one at the time who had all the DMC videos and all the seminar new music seminar videos, all the classic, all the he had his VHS collection of DJ battles was big. So we'd go over, the guy who taught me to DJ called up Q and was like, "Yo, can we dub this video and this video and this video of you?" And he's like, "Yeah, come through." So while the videos were dubbing, I would scratch with him. You know what I mean? You know,
Nice.
I was going, and just from there, and I live close to him. I live like 5 minutes away from him, and he would pick me up from the crib, and we would just like and just scratch, basically, just something, just to practice, and then yeah, and hooked up with him. Who introduced, later on they introduced me to Mixmaster Mike, Apollo, and then, at the time those are the three kings from the Bay: Apollo, Mixmaster Mike, and DJ Kubert. So yeah, man, just thankful and grateful to be under their wing, and they took me on as their little brother, showed me around and introduced me and you know, got me exposed to the scene.
Nice. I remember the old Shagger Fragger. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
that's where I think I first started seeing you on video back then. How did Rhythmatic get involved with the crew?
well, that so I was a beat junkie before I was a scratch pickle. Because when I started hooking up with the beat junkies, that was in '93, and I started hooking up with Q and the guys in '93 too. But they had their own they had their own thing going. They were fresh off the DMC World Championship wins. You know what I'm saying? And they were the Rocksteady DJs. But then I didn't get down. There was a point where Mixmaster Mike moved away for a little bit, and Apollo DJ'd for Branford Marsalis. So I ended up hooking up with Q and then DJ Disc. We started forming first as the Turntable Dragons, and then when Apollo and Mixmaster Mike came back from what they were doing, then they came up with the name Invisibl Skratch Piklz, and that's how I formed with them. But with the Beat Junkies, I was with them first, like just through DMCs and stuff, and me and D Styles would fly down to LA for DJ battles to enter DJ battles, but they happened to be in those same battles. But after After the battle was done, we'd go to someone's house to cut it up. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I finally remember Hammerstein Ballroom. That was the
Oh,
first time I saw you
Hammerstein,
live.
that's right.
That was the first time I saw you live. That was
Yeah,
yeah.
Team
Yeah,
Bell.
you've been very influential throughout my entire career. I just want to
Oh
pay
man.
that respect to you, man. It's been amazing. Um, yeah, I mean, you've been all around the world. Is what's your favorite place? You or favorite show you've ever done?
Oh my goodness. That's like a needle in a haystack in a way because it's every show of course ain't gonna be the same and the energy is gonna be different. But I appreciate every city that I get to go to, especially if I've only been there once, just to have been able to go there and play. You know what I'm saying? So, but anything that sticks memorably in my head. Um, Funny enough, man, I think one place I have one of the biggest reactions of fan bases is Moscow.
Moscow, really?
Yeah, whenever I go to Moscow, it's such a great crowd, and I mean, they just just so energetic. And I mean, the last one of the last shows I did out there was a DMC Russia, World DMC Russian DJ Championships. It was me, Mixmaster Mike, and we played at Gorky Park for like 10,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like
Wow.
Moscow's like 400 something birthday or something like that, but it was dope. It was like a DJ battle in the park and just good energy, good folks, and but I mean, if it's yeah, Moscow's been definitely dope. Dubai is definitely dope. I love going back to Manila all the time. Seeing you know, the family out there, and Bangkok. Like I said, man, it's every my first shows in Bangkok, my earliest shows, especially during the RCA days. Because my brother Spider Monkey, Jedi, and the crews, they always showed me love and took me around, and thank you as well, Matt, for having me out for your events. I mean, it was just yeah, man. It's like I said, it's just everything. Every time it's always a different experience. You know what I mean? So
We interviewed Jedi a couple of my my second or third show.
oh, dope.
And yeah, be sure to check that out. Yeah, me and Jedi actually linked up and started an Eargasm crew.
Oh, yep, yep,
Uh,
yep.
we're called Eargasm, and yeah, we're helping manage about 30 DJs right now.
Fresh.
At all the students he has at his Scratch Termite school, and trying to advance the culture a little bit. Out here, things are getting a bit stale, but there's so many DJs nowadays. Everybody wants to become a DJ, and anybody with an MP3 or a USB stick and a controller is now a DJ.
I
It's
mean, I'm not gonna down technology because I've always been a advocate for technology and then new things that that makes it, a DJ's job a little easier. But I sometimes I do feel like the raw element of DJing gets lost. You know what I mean?
well, you've helped develop a lot of this. You were in the early days of Serato, is right?
Yeah, I did a bunch of this early stuff for Strato. My earliest parts of being involved with the technology was designing the O5 the Vestex O5 mixer. And then but that was like one of the first mixers where like the fader was solid, and I mean that's what we really wanted as DJs, right? We just wanted a good fader that we scratched didn't bleed. But now you got Q buttons and connects to the software, stuff like that. So it's like I said, it's just I think technology is going to be inevitable, but the just music, learning some music, your music selection and then the the technical skill that's something that you just kind of got to develop over time, right? So
Yeah, I've heard Jazzy Jeff say most people have no idea what you're doing. As long as you're playing good music, that's all they
right.
care about. I
I
mean,
mean, definitely that's how it is nowadays, man. You know what I mean? But I think for those of us who came up in that era of like where skills were definitely in the forefront and were like were the focus, I think we should keep that going as much as we can, and hopefully it transcends to the the new generation get inspired from that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that's why I feel like the raw elements kind of gone, like where it's everyone got the same 10, 20 songs, but you could play them differently. You know what I mean? Whether it's where you scratch it in or do it or do a subtle scratch or just certain blends or whatever. I mean, the technology makes it available now. You could stem everything out. You could drop the beat to have the acapella. You know what I mean? So hopefully that element, just that raw element where the creativity on the spot, that doesn't get lost in this whole thing. You know what I mean?
The future of DJing, you think, is
Yeah,
in good hands?
yeah. Because that's why for me, I'm still on turntables because I always like seeing a DJ work. You know what I mean? And not to say that being on turntables or CDJs are not working, but it's just a little more, definitely more manual because I mean everything would just simply for that platter moving. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? It just to be able to manipulate that and give that human element, that human your personal touch to it, and as opposed to just kind of pressing a button and then just playing the song. So
Are
I
there any advice you have for DJs out there trying to advance their careers?
oh man, just if it's just get open, just keep an open mind. You know what I mean? Let's as far as like get open to music. Um, of course, it's always great to play the new hits and the big songs for for the time, whatever whatever era we're in. But at the same time, it's get open to the timeless tunes that kind of just haven't left. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just get open to like just to the history of it all. 'Cause, you know what I mean? Like what made for me, I'm always into what made DJing dope to me. You know what I mean? I still watch DMC videos from the 80s and 90s, just to kind of get inspired because I think
I think.
there's something there that just it's not the same. You don't get to see nowadays. You know what I mean? So
Are you still do? I think you were one of the first DJs I saw to ever do video DJ and video mixing. I
yeah.
remember there was a YouTube video you did a long time ago that was it was just all video mixes.
Oh yeah, yeah. And,
And you,
I love doing video mixes. When I found out Serato made a plugin for video mixing in like 2004, I started collecting videos early before the plugin even came in. You know what I mean? Because I was like, it just changed. For me, I just pictured it as like if you're a crowd, if you're in the audience watching me DJ, and if I have a screen back to me, if I'm playing something that like, oh, I know that song, but who did that song? You know what I mean? Like who do they look like? Kind of puts the image behind. You know what I mean? With the song, it kind of gives them an idea of what the vibe was like back then. It's just partly educational too. You know what I'm saying? I did in San Francisco, for example, in San Francisco, I have a residency at a old movie theater, but now it's an arcade. So it's like they have pool tables, video games, and all this stuff. But there's a big ass movie screen in back of me, and I play, and they have me playing everything 70s, 80s, and 90s all night of just
wow,
music across the board, not just hip hop, but but this real arcade vibes. You know what I mean? And that's just dope to be able to just kind of educate the crowd at the same time while trying to just make the move, set the mood and make a move. You know what I mean?
yeah, we've only done that out here twice. Once with Peanut Butter Wolf,
Oh, dope.
and we just had DJ Woody out here
Oh, dope. Yep.
for the
Well,
50th
homies.
anniversary hip hop tour. He did a full video presentation turntable,
Yeah.
which was really dope.
Yeah, man. I think it's things that adds another element to the DJ show. You know what I mean? Um, like for the Scratch Pickles show, we plan to do when we do our songs, we're gonna have visuals in the back, but have cameras on our hands as well. You know what I mean? So just to kind of,
Do you still do Future Primitive Sounds? I believe it's called.
what? Me and Cut Chemist have been talking about doing a reunion show again because we did do a reunion tour for that in 2017. No, sorry, 2018. We did that. We did
Nice.
in San Francisco, one in LA, and then a couple of shows. I forgot what other cities we did, and then me and Cut Chemist did a tour of Europe in 2018. So I think it's about time to do it again.
Nice.
Anything that will inspire the new DJs to kind of get down and go back to that raw shit. You know what I mean? So
Any do overs happening soon?
any do overs? No, not anytime soon that I know of. I mean, those just happen. Those usually kick in during the summer. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
June time.
We got to try and get one of those out here.
Yeah.
It's a special party.
Oh yeah. Big up my do over family, man. They really looked out for me when I was in the hospital. They and yeah, man. Yeah, those I find day parties to be more of my liking nowadays, just because like the vibe is just a little more open to everybody. You know what I mean? Like I also I also like doing day parties where like you can like where people could bring the family, bring the kids. You know what I mean? And get them open. And for me, I'm all about promoting the classics to the younger generation, so they know what time it is with that. You know, because those some of those songs just kind of get lost in the shuffle.
Right, right.
Uh,
Yeah, that's amazing. Speaking of your being in the hospital, how long were you in the hospital?
3 months.
3 months. Are you still looking? I know there was a big financial uh, push to try and get donations for that. Are you still looking for that?
No, not right now. I think the love that's been poured and given to me from the world is just overwhelming, and I'm just so thankful, man. Sorry, man. This is hard to talk about because like
I
it's
know, I know. Yep,
because
yeah,
I've done so many benefits and fundraisers for other things and other people and other charity causes, but to have it done for yourself, it definitely hits differently. And I'm just thankful to everybody who reached out and gave love because it's when I was in the hospital, it was definitely overwhelming.
yeah. We've lost too many good DJs over the past years.
Yeah,
And there's
it's
no retirement plan. There's no retirement plan. There's no healthcare plan for most of us. So I know it's always an issue. But
yeah,
yeah, we're
with
happy
all
you
this.
were able to join us.
No, I'm thankful, man. I think with everything that's happened to me, it's definitely a more of a wake up call and definitely just to have a second chance at life. It makes you appreciate what you have and it makes me think twice about my choices about how to take care of myself because I haven't been. You know what I'm saying? I was like 250 pounds going into the fucking hospital, dude, and now I'm 192. You know what I mean? So
Nice, nice. Congratulations.
I'm,
And
I'm, I'm going a good path, and I'm trying to stay on top of my diet and trying to get as much rest and exercise as I can. That's the thing about the hustle when you DJ. It is a hustle, and you get lost in the daily. And I'm just trying to keep it going. You know what I mean?
yeah, as my diabetes is starting to take its toll in my old age, I've lost a lot of weight since you first met me. I know that.
I remember
Um,
we used to be both big couple of big boys, man.
yeah,
But,
we were chubby boys back in the day.
like I
Um,
said, it's like I said. I think we're students of life, man, and I think just every bad thing that happens, we can't look at it negatively. Where it's more of just a lesson to be learned, and just go roll with it going forward.
yeah. Well, I'm really happy you still rolling with it, and I'm still rolling with it, and we'll see
We're
what
still here,
happens in the
bro.
future.
We're still here, bro. Still here. That's a blessing. That's a thing. Thankful, and I'm glad to see another day. Thankful to see another day. Grateful to see another gig. Um, I'm looking forward to being in Asia this next month, um and I actually happen to be in Bangkok at the end of the month of March. So
Oh, really?
yeah, I can't.
Send me those details.
I'll send you the details, but I can't say exactly where it is and when it is yet. But it's definitely in the works as we speak. So
Is somebody's got you booked out here already, or you
yeah.
talking to Jedi Spider Monkey or
Yeah. I got linked up and it's being worked on as we speak. So
Okay, cool. Let me know, and we'll definitely see you in Bangkok soon. I hope
absolutely.
it should be fun out here now that we've legalized marijuana.
That's the thing is I can't do I can't smoke no more, man. I mean,
I'm sure.
that's then one of the big changes I had to make in my life. I mean, but it's cool. That's one thing I've learned about of having this is like anything that I did that wasn't healthy for me, like either food or smoking or something like that. Like I've done it already.
Drinking,
I never drank. I was never a
yeah,
drinker.
yeah.
But, but my thing is like, okay, I've done that before. I'm okay. I don't need to do it again. I know what it's like. I'm at peace. I'm not doing it again. You know what I mean?
As
So
we get older, things change.
yeah, absolutely, man. But
Cool. Will you be out? You be out here with your girlfriend?
yes, we are. We're both gonna be there for sure.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Well, so we'll see you soon. Yeah, that's we've been talking for about a half hour. I know you got things to do. You're a busy man. I'm thrilled you were able to do this with me. I know you don't do a lot of interviews.
No,
I'm happy to have the exclusive.
well,
Yeah, we'll see you in Bangkok soon, my brother.
well, Matt.
Thank you so much
See you in a couple of weeks.
for joining me. We'll see you in a
Sure.
couple weeks. Thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
joining the Adventures of Travelin Matt,
Yes, sir.
and we'll see you again soon. Okay, brother.
Salute. Salute.
Until next time. Uh, be safe.
You too.
Flying these days seems to be interesting out of the states. But yeah, be safe, and we'll see you on the other side.
Right on, bro.
Okay, thanks
All
for
right.
joining me.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace.